Shall we play a game?
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Zeke373 Gaming. And no, there's no camera tonight because I am restarting a series that I let die. I'm going back to KOTOR II. And we're going to restart the game here. And yeah, we're going to load my new game. I deleted all the old stuff. And we're back at the beginning with... I decided to cop out and use the actual canon character name for this. Or Legends material now. So, whatever. The Jedi Exile, Mitra Sirik. So, we're starting all the way beginning again with this. So, yeah. Sorry that I haven't been as game heavy because I've been just busy trying to sort out life and things like that. So, yeah. Med pack. Can I open up medical storage? Sweet. Chemicals. Med pack. Okay. Patient's log. So, yeah. All right.
No life signs.
Sorry about that. I can't believe I didn't
allow
allow
droid
for that.
and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
It's been so long since I've streamed, I forgot my menus. But that's alright. Sorry about that audio, but we'll be fine. You could read it, so.
Could be a Jedi. But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially KOTOR, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics. Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Yes. So you'll remember that if you watched this stream on Twitch, I had gotten to the plateau on Telos. So we're going to try and get back there, maybe in some smaller chunks, but we'll try. We'll see how things go. Tank 3, that was me. All subjects have been treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request has resulted in the death of all subjects except for patient 3, who is reduced to minimal life signs. Dang it, I don't have it. Unlock door to the morgue. Because we already know that Kreia is in there. Yep. Log out. Let's go talk to Kreia. This whole one looks to be there. There's no signs of what color though. Ooh, a plasma torch. A crude weapon.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead? Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things. Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the KOTOR tank about you. How do you feel? I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember was being
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
We have a troubled
So it
history.
would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now. I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave. We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Of course we are.
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
Yep.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
But...
She is one well-endowed lady. I'd like to get my hands on her ample nacelles, if you'll pardon the engineering parlance.
I do not know. Why did they spare you? Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious. And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy. I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
she doesn't want to risk her life. What a lazy little bitch. Alright, so... new slot. Plasma torch.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Oh, a vibroblade. Alright. Laser. Well, I might as well until I heal, and might as well add in case we get distracted. Switch weapons. Nothing in here. I like my vibroblade better.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Huh. Yeah, could be that there's something going wrong here. Wonder what's going on here. Do I really need to? Yeah, probably.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Korda. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus II and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Where the heck is my stats? Oh well. I guess we will have to figure that out for another time. Accident report.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Korda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Oh no.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged.
Oh my
That'll
goodness.
tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Takes one to know one.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Korda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field
levels.
should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Yep. Oh, hey, there I am. Oh, darn. Okay. Hey, he's cute.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
Yay, now time to save.
You hear it. It is faint, but it is there. It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget. Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing.
Oh yes, the
within
Force.
you. Come.
Maxi, big
I
the
shall
Force.
guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Alright, now I can level up. Level up. Alright, I got 4 skills. What do I do? I'll add to those. Excuse me. And my force powers. What are you gonna recommend? Stun droid? Yeah, that works. Alright. Now comes the fun part. Let's put on stealth field generator. Just keep on walking. Just keep on walking. Oh, this is bad. And combat mode. Slowly gain our health. Slowly but surely. Nah. I have to heal myself here, man. Oh, there it went. Alright. Let's go make sure. Sweet. I now have a droid defender.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful.
Oh, great.
His thoughts are
I can handle a boy
difficult to
myself.
read.
Thank you very much.
But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Alright, let's open the door.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here? Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns. Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal. You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things got a lot better.
She is one well-endowed lady. I'd like to get my hands on her ample nacelles, if you'll pardon the engineering parlance.
Don't know much about it.
Just
Maybe
for
the exchange
shits
wants
and
one as a
giggles.
trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows? Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
Alright.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course. I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but... Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Alright.
The miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here. No, should I? Maybe you should ask one of those miners who was thinking about selling you to the exchange. Maybe they wanted to drug you up for transport. Ever think about that? So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess? Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go. Sorry, I'm looking up something and I'm just hoping to find it here soon.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and... Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
Sorry, looking up something for pause.
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us. Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Alright, let's go. Quick little save, not that I need it really, but just be on the safe side. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright, let's go. Dormitories. Alright, there we go, we got them. Ooh, components. Repair kits. Well, I found the Ebon Hawk. Yay. And while I'm here, might as well take them. I don't have any parts. Okay. Well, that's stupid. Oh, that means I should be able to open this sealed door, right? Alright, I don't have explosives, so... Not mines, anyways. Alright. Give me some mines. No, I don't want the sonic detonators. More repair kits. Yay! Progress Fuel Depot. Depot. Devo? Whip it. Whip it real good. More components. I don't want components. All right. Well. Oh, now we're playing. Okay. Nothing there. Alright guys, come on, let's go. Let's see what T3 can do for us. Flamethrower. Computer spikes and a pinpoint scope. Nice. Ooh. Run a diagnostic. Alright. Okay. Going to the mining depot. As much as I would like to, but we're not going to do that. All right. Okay. Well, that was easy. That was easy. That was easy. This is where it gets dangerous. Oh wait, no, got parts. Ooh. Security failure. Is there a workbench somewhere? Yay, we're going to the fuel depot again. I wonder. I know where I'm going. I just wanted to double check, make sure there's nothing over here. that I should try to get first? Just think, it'd be so much easier if I could just go that way. 7 go down and around and up and blah blah blah. Alright. Appears to be some sort of metal case on this. Bitch, get me out. Maintenance level. Entrance to droid maintenance area. And sealed by an emergency program? What? No, never. Oh. So hard to get good help these days. Yay. Alright. Alright, looks like I'm done here. And pour T3. No, don't! No! Exterminate. I really need to get that that sound effect on my thing, huh, don't I? I've been watching enough Doctor Who, you think I would...
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough, you know. No family, no husband. Hey, I wasn't trying...
Yep. There we go.
Hey, what do you know?
I'm gonna try and swoon him though.
Came through.
So.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar. Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there. You're either really brave or really crazy, or both. Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. And be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard.
But
not
I like
that
playing
I care
hero.
what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself. I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
Yay! Comm link, light side points. Oh, better put on an energy shield. Alright, let's get going. Poor miners. Down we go.
Can you read me? There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragus fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down. Will do. And be careful down there.
Aw, he cares. Alright, let's do this. Yay. Miner uniform. Survey gear. Telos mining shield. Implants, no. Okay.
Find the emergency supplies?
Yep.
Damn it. I mean, good to hear it. No sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting.
I got a jar of that.
Look, there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them. Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids. Just equip it on your wrist, and then you can activate it like a med pack. Again, it won't last. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids. Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing them. In close combat, the guy with the vibroblade has the edge over the guy with the rifle, droid or not. Otherwise, just drill them from a distance. If they're not shielded, that is. There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence. Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down. If you have any skill with demolition, if you have survey...
Yep.
Those mining droids, especially the excavator models, are designed to arm and set sonic charges for mines. Chances are if they still had charges after they went rogue, then they may have set them to try and kill the miners. If you see one of those excavators, watch out. They may use their undeployed charges as projectiles.
Let's see if I can recover. Alright, then we will disable mines. We know better, Jay. Come on. Take all the parts and components I can get. All right. Yeah. Sorry, buddy, I don't have enough parts to fix you. Parts? How the bloody hell do I miss you that close? We got this. Repair kits. Advanced mining laser.
Hey, watch out. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on.
Yeah,
it should
yeah,
protect
yeah.
you against the heat.
We do not auto level up. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna boost demo and see if I can get some of these mines. Feet. Got 2 weapon. Gear boost. Okay. Gearhead. No. All right. Don't quite need burst of speed, just... Oh, you know what, actually... Yep, it might be useful. Because when I get into the dorm area, you know, that'll be... Let's see if we can recover now. Skill too low, my patootie. Come on, you guys got this. Is that all you got? Oh, poor babies. So, what have you guys been up to?
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on. Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this.
What sucks is that when you turn around to look, it's not there. Come on, you can take him out. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Nah, I need my spikes. Oh.
Everybody here? What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. Well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Gorda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
I would. I'd lock him up. There goes my last spike. Alright. I mean, I might as well get parts for them.
readings. What do you... The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but I'm locking down the... If you've got anything left to do...
Yeah, I'll make it quick. Alright. Skill too low my ass. All right, let's get going. Your service to the Republic is greatly appreciated, droids. You shall live on components in my lightsabers and in my and in the weapons of my companions. There we go. And an autosave, and I think we will end it there for now. Episode 1 of Knights of the Old Republic 2 completed. Oh, we got a cutscene to go through first. Well, let's finish that first then.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation. Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious. Placation, merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you
He knows a
were
little bit too much,
securely in
doesn't
the
he?
cargo hold. Clarification, by locked. I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator. Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master. Explanation? I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty. Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress. Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi
not protocol droid,
much
assassin
more in
droid.
Certain
Let's get it right.
markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi. Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty. Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this. 3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
I wonder why.
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels
Flawlessly
of the facility.
timed.
The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems. You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level. Defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol droid, not a well-crafted assassination droid of unrivaled sophistication. To have carried out the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills. It is highly unlikely I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker-class droids into killing machines, let alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from proton missile cores.
What's that word I'm looking for? What is that word I'm looking for?
Bullshit! Bullshit!
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Admission. I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider...
Yeah, we know.
Conjecture. The administration of a large dose of sedatives over a short period of time would likely prove fatal to minors, although not to a Jedi. For a Jedi, it would simply render them unconscious for ease of transport. Quite Answer. I was merely commenting on the idea. Besides, Master, those minors intended to... Greeting. Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, I heard his dying scream. Recitation? Oh, yes, Master.
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Anything else around here? Alright, we'll hit the, I thought there were lockers there. Okay. Ooh. I know how to do that. That's all I can do. All right. Huh. Let's talk to him about...
Greeting. Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it. Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives. Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents had occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish... Warning, Master. Continued. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from... Weary resignation. Very well, ma... Correction. Oh, Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed, musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect one Once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Oh.
Explanation? Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless. Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done. Irritated statement. Master, if you insist on echoing everything I say, this all clarification. But yes, most droids are believed to possess ethics programming. Of course, Master. Recitation. Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts... Objection. Of course, Master. Condescending explanation. Musing. In the conjecture.
Let's get through this.
Explanation.
Yep.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yeah. Answer.
Let's see. We are going to end it here. This is the end of episode number 1. And we are going to move on to episode number 2 at another time shortly. If you would like to watch me stream this on Twitch when I get back to Terrace on the actual, or not Terrace, Telos on the ground, I will start streaming this again. But for now, we're going to upload this just to YouTube. So check us out at twitch.tv/Zeke373 and check us out here on YouTube. And with that, thank you and peace and good night.